Cold start, cool finish with high clouds and hazy sunshine on Thursday. Good Wednesday night, East Tennessee. David Aldridge, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center. Well, you know I have a flair for the dramatic. Why not show a hurricane warning when you're talking about today's weather? Because if you actually looked under the hood of what actually was measured, we had a 74-mile-an-hour wind speed, a wind gust, at 12:22 today at McGee-Tyson Airport. Wait a minute, 74? Isn't that like a hurricane? Yeah, rock me like a hurricane. Yeah, we had that. And we had a high temperature of 71 degrees. I was expecting 69 this morning, but that occurred at 12:20, which was 2 minutes before this crazy wind came in. Isn't that interesting? Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. We were at 44 degrees at 7:08, so we've gotten a lot colder. We'll be actually in the 20s when you wake up tomorrow morning. But the record high, 75 from 1880. I don't normally start with the almanac, but today was such a eventful day with the severe storms that came in. It did create quite a bit of a ruckus. High temperature today hit 71 in Oak Ridge, 73 Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, and 64 in Crossville. Many of these temperatures were early in the day and then got gradually colder. We saw a high of 71 in Knoxville, 74 in Jackson, but the colder air began to advance from areas like in Missouri and Illinois, where it was much, much colder today. That is for sure. They hit 77 today in Augusta, Georgia. Take a look at power outages here at 8 o'clock, almost 8:30. We have 1,000 people without power in Blount County, maybe around Maryville, but certainly Blount County has 1,000. 700 without power in Knox County. I see Loudoun just kind of flickered there, maybe closer to 2,000 now in Loudoun County. So there's some concerns for power. All the wind that we had certainly is beginning to subside. And the ultimate Doppler radar, presented by Madlock Tire Service and Auto Repair, is dry. Madlock Tire Service Auto Repair has been around since 1953. If you need an oil change, maybe you need your tires rotated, maybe you need a whole new set of tires, check them out, madlocktireservice.com. They do a great job. Awesome. They've got hometown values, modern conveniences. Check them out, Knoxville, Maryville, Little Ore City, Athens, and Hardin Valley for 5 convenient locations. The radar pretty quiet now as all the rain has moved to the far east, moving through parts of South Carolina where they still have some thunderstorms at this hour and riding up across the I-95 corridor. They've got some snow, most of it lake effect snow, still falling off Michigan and into Michigan and off of Lake Erie down into Pennsylvania and Ohio at this very hour. It's interesting to see how cold it is. Maybe not Knoxville. I mean, it's 43 at 8 o'clock. But if you look up toward Minneapolis, you say, oh, 17's not bad. But if you really look under the hood, you'd say it's a lot colder than that. Because I could do a little inquiry here, a little checkaroo. Over here, we got, 6, 11, back to think, yep, 1. It's a lonely 1. That's a 1 there, up across parts of northern Minnesota. And they were -6 this morning in Bismarck. So some very cold air has been found across parts of Canada trying to ooze down tonight. Tracking the clouds, we got a lot of those, maybe more scattered for the rest of the night, as you can see illustrated here. But the bigger picture, with all that rain moving away, didn't see much away of snowflakes, even in the mountains of West Virginia. It was such a fast mover. Cooler air will prevail tomorrow afternoon, so it's a cold start, a cool finish. High clouds on Thursday, and then showers on Friday. I've moved it up to a 60% chance at a minimum on Friday. Friday's going to be one of those cool days where I think we'll struggle now to get out of the upper 40s. So 51 tomorrow, 49 on Friday, with a few showers that may characterize the first part of Saturday. Saturday, I've left about a 30% chance of rain. And you can see illustrated here, most of these numbers, at least to start, have already fallen. But once we add in the 1st of March, of course, that is Friday, we may pick up, in some cases, a quarter to a half inch of rain. That's certainly on the table. Friday night and Saturday, we add a little bit more. So, all told, I think most of us will have about at least a half inch of rain, of additional rain, to come in on Friday into Saturday. We picked up officially 0.53 at McGee-Tyson today. Storm Prediction Center, talking about some colors. Well, maybe not quite as much we had today, because we had some, what was supposed to be an isolated severe storm situation. It might have been more scattered and could have been a yellow area for slight. But where we see thunderstorms tomorrow would be Houston, Dallas of the general variety. Nothing to see here. These were the hot spots today, up toward Kentucky and into areas in East Tennessee. And then by Friday, most of the thunderstorm activity may be in the Southern Valley, down toward Etowah, maybe toward Cleveland, and perhaps the Chattanooga, Hamilton County area. Meanwhile, high pressure will be nosing in here tonight. So we're going to drop the temperatures into the upper 20s in Knoxville, mid-20s in some of the outlying areas, maybe even colder for Middlesboro. I'll show you that. They'll be in the teens. Futurecast looks like we've got rain showers tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, mainly south of Tennessee into Mississippi, Alabama, and eventually that rain will try to advance. There's been some differences in the timing, but generally it's going to be a soggy at times Friday, and you can see some mixing going on in the mountains of North Carolina, but that's not likely to be an issue for us. Pretty wet at times on Friday night, and then Saturday you can see there's just a few showers that remain in the morning, but then it begins to advance away toward Bryson City and Asheville, and away it goes. So we'll be seeing a nice day on Sunday. Sunshine on Sunday, around 70. So for tonight, scattered clouds, the light winds, I'll just highlight that. It's nice to see that. 3 to 8 plus at best, but much colder. We're down to 28 degrees. What does that look like? Have an 18. 18 for Middlesboro. Ooh, I know. Bell County, one of the colder spots, I suspect, but about 10 degrees warmer in Tellico Plains. Madisonville at 28. About 24 for Crossville. A little sign of winter when you wake up tomorrow morning, and there's a good frosty start on the windshield if your car has been exposed to the elements. Here's your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast for Knoxville, East Tennessee. 49 on Friday, 60 on Saturday, and 70 on Sunday. Tomorrow, hey, we get an extra day in February. I guess you could argue it's an extra day of meteorological winter, because we're going to go in maybe not like a lion, maybe we go in kind of like a lamb, because temperatures on, say, Friday in the upper 40s. That's not very lion-like, but a 60% chance of rain. There's still some opportunities for winter to return, as I've been highlighting to my premium members on Facebook. If you'd like to join us, we'd love to have you. But look at this. It looks like spring on Monday, absolutely. And on Tuesday, low 70s, absolutely. But a little bit cooler on Wednesday. We'll keep an eye on Knox County spring break, because that will begin, I believe, starting on that, the last day was the 8th of March. Really, as you get into the 9th, 10th, that weekend, then the 11th is when it officially starts with the Knox County spring break, soon to be approaching. But that's your 7-day forecast. By the way, if you want to keep track of it all, just download the free Captain Accurate Weather app with Pete Michaels Traffic. If you are in need of up-to-date, the best traffic reports, Pete Michaels is the man to give you that report, and he can provide that free on the app. Just search Captain Accurate at the App Store, Google Play. He's also on dozens of radio stations, but you can get that information just from the tap of a button on your phone with the Captain Accurate Weather app. Well, my name is David Aldridge. Some people find it's easy to call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy. We'll see you here next time. Take care.